Hey guys, it's Steve at Lakeside Forge. Today we're gonna just do a little talk about anvils. I've had a few people ask me about, well, where to get them, where to buy them, what to look for, see if they're good or not. So today we're just gonna do a little talk on anvils. So, let's head over to the board and we'll see, what to look for when you're buying an anvil and where to get them. Alrighty guys, so here we have the pieces of the anvil parts. Pardon my very bad drawing. But face of the anvil, this is where you're going to be doing hammering. The horn of the anvil, where you can draw things out, put tapers, things like that. Foot of the anvil, this is the bottom of the anvil part here, and the waist, and the hardy hole, and the priddle hole, which will be in the back. The hardy hole is the square, and the priddle hole is the round. So basically what to look for when you're buying an anvil, make sure there are no cracks down the center, on the horn, or on the feet. Make sure there are no cracks. Check the face. Make sure it's fairly clean, fairly flat. Check the edges. Make sure that they aren't very rounded, but they aren't, just make sure they're pretty sharp edges, because if they're too sharp you can fix those later, but much rather be too sharp than not enough. And the horn, make sure there are no dents, nicks and dings on any of the anvil. So I'm going to take you over to my anvil right now and you'll be able to see what all I am talking about. Alrighty, so here we are. Set this above my anvil. So this is to show the different pieces. This is the face here, the horn, the priddle hole, and the hardy hole right there. And one thing I forgot right here is the step. You won't find this on a lot of newer anvils or two-horned anvils in the German style. So this here is just the step here is used for cutting, so that works for cutting, and so you don't mess up the face of your anvil when you're cutting. And then down here are the feet, where you put your nails, and then on the sides are the waist, but you basically understand what those are. So right now this is a 100-pound Peterite anvil. It could be 99, I'm not sure. The 100 weights are scratched off, so I can't read them that well. But what you want to look for, check the edges. Now if you can look on some of the previous videos I made with this anvil, you can go to the forge welding video. There'll be a link in the description. But that one, you could look at the edges of my anvil and they weren't very sharp. So I got a friend of mine who's got an arc welder, and we welded all the way down the sides of this anvil, on the top and the sides, and I went over it with an angle grinder and I sharpened up the corners. So I'm going to take off the tripod here and take you around the anvil and just show you a few things to look for when you're buying one. Alrighty, here we are again, back at the anvil. So this is the horn of my anvil. It's got a few nicks and dings in it. Those could be easily repaired. I could probably repair them with the equipment I have now, but I haven't done it. But you can go around the sides and look around. And people ask what these holes are on the side of the anvil. Now those are the places where the anvil maker would put their tongs. So when they forged it out, that's where they would place their tongs. And here, I don't know if you can see it. There should be some markings saying Peterite. I can barely see them with my eye. I'm pretty sure the camera won't pick those up. But the feet, the priddle hole, and the hardy hole. Now, people probably have ordered off eBay anvils, but I wouldn't really suggest doing that. For one, you don't know the quality. There can also be cracks on the bottom of the anvil, under it. And sometimes they just don't show you descriptive enough pictures for me to really buy it. But it's your money, so you can do whatever you would like to do with it. But that's just an opinion of mine. I would stick to Craigslist and things like that. So now this is the basic computerized anvil. Normally, it would be like this here. The horn would be to the left side, and the hardy hole and the pretty hole would be on your right side. But since I like it the other way, there's a reason for that. So when I'm making nails and I'm hammering, I can put my hardy in the tool, in the hole, and I'll be alright, because I won't have as much of a risk of bashing up my knuckles if I were on this side. And so I hammer with my right hand. My right hand would be hammering, and it's right in line with the hardy hole. If I let my hot cut in there, I'd bash up my knuckles real bad. So, if you're left-handed, this is the way to go. If you're right-handed, this is the way to go. But the way you place your anvil is personal preference, so do whatever you would like. Now, another thing we should check for when getting an anvil is rebound. So, this one here is wrought iron with a welded plate to it, so... right about there. Might not have the best rebound of them all, but it works out well for me. So, thank you guys for watching this. I hope it's given you a little bit of insight about buying anvils and things like that. So, any other questions, just get back to me and I'll see y'all later. Thanks.